Have you ever thought that artificial intelligence might also be biased? The discovery by Pratyusha Ria Kalluri, a graduate student in artificial intelligence at Stanford University, is thought-provoking. When an American man and his house is entered, the image-generating AI shows a white-skinned person standing in front of a colonial-style large house, while when an African man and his luxurious house is entered, what appears as a black-skinned person standing in front of a simple mud hut, even though the word luxurious is clearly mentioned. This shows that the AI uses and amplifies stereotypes when generating images, such as associating Africa with poverty and poverty with dark skin, and most domestic workers are depicted as people of color, and almost all flight attendants are female, and these proportions are far from the demographic reality. The causes of AI bias are complex and involve multiple levels. At the data level, if the collection is incomplete or biased, just like the male-dominated recruitment data will lead to one-sided cognitive of the AI model, and generate gender bias, and the data annotators affected by cultural and cognitive differences will also bring biased information to the AI. At the algorithm design level, an unreasonable objective function, such as only pursuing the accuracy rate of the crime prediction rate, and overly focusing on the residential area of criminal suspects, poor areas, appearance characteristics, specific tattoos or hairstyles, social relationships, association with those with criminal records, etc., will cause unfair predictions for relevant groups. The harm of AI bias is extensive. At the social level, it exacerbates inequalities such as gender and race, destroys fairness and harmony, and affects the employment opportunities and social status of groups. At the decision-making level, it leads to a lack of fairness and accuracy in decision-making, and there may be misjudgments in the judicial field. In the business field, it affects user experience and trust and reduces the quality of products or services. At the individual level, it may cause psychological harm and deepen wrong perceptions and discrimination. The problem of AI bias cannot be underestimated and needs to be solved urgently to ensure its reasonable and healthy development. So, to make AI work better for everyone, we need to do a few things. 1. Put our values first when we're trying to fix bias. 2. Keep decision-making processes separate so bias doesn't spread. 3. Actually look at social injustice and build that understanding into the AI. 4. Make sure the data the AI learns from is good quality. 5. Use some clever techniques, like weighted lotteries, to keep things fair. Generative AI's bias highlights its complex challenges. Its responses defy traditional logic, and its interactions with users and environments add layers of complexity. Correcting deviations requires significant effort, often using methods like RLHF. Moreover, its open-source models pose security risks and exacerbate tech giant dominance. With AI advancing rapidly, like GPT-4's leap in a year, traditional governance lags. Innovative approaches are crucial to ensure safety and ethics keep up with tech progress. To address these challenges, different countries adopt various approaches to AI governance. In the global regulatory landscape, the US leads with a market-driven approach, relying on voluntary standards and corporate self-regulation, while the EU stands out with its rights-based model, enforcing GDPR, DMA, DSA, and AI Act to protect privacy and ensure a fair digital market. China, under state guidance, integrates regulation into its organizational structure, ensuring alignment with core values. Each model reflects distinct priorities. The US fosters innovation, the EU safeguards rights, and China emphasizes state control. So there you have it. The future of AI isn't just about cool tech and flashy gadgets, it's about making sure our world is a fairer, more just place for everyone. By tackling bias head-on and putting our values at the heart of AI development, we can harness the power of these incredible tools to build a better tomorrow. It's a challenge, but one worth taking on. Are you ready to join the journey? Let's make AI work for all of us, and create a future we can all be proud of.